name's Anne Zavalkoff, and I'm a sessional instructor right here in the Department of Educational Studies. Well, I teach primarily in the Bachelor of Education program. I teach with a problem-based learning cohort. I've been doing that for about 6 or 7 years now. And I also teach with the general stream, elementaries and secondaries. And then I teach with the EDST program, Ethics and Educational Leadership. I've asked my students to write teaching philosophies for me for many years in my courses. And every year when I would do that, I would feel a little embarrassed that I hadn't actually written my own. And so last year I tried to sit down and really concisely just summarize what I think is most important about teaching and learning. And so if I were to choose just a few words, I would say question more, including yourself, and be courageous. And what I mean by that is that I think schools have a responsibility, be they K-12 or universities, have a responsibility to help us think about who we want to be in the world and how we might contribute to our communities. And so that means questioning more. That means thinking about the world we live in now and the world we might want to live in. What might we envision for the future? And that also means we need to question ourselves, not just our worlds. We need to turn that lens of investigation back on ourselves because we bring with us all kinds of assumptions and from our upbringings, from our personalities, from the worlds in which we live. And that causes us to see some things and then not see other things. And so we've got to question more, including ourselves, but that takes courage. That takes courage to turn that lens of investigation back on ourselves. And in terms of being courageous, that's about not only the ability to think critically, but also the desire and the disposition to act on what we come to believe, on the judgments that we make. Just knowing something without acting on it is only half the battle. I'm excited about being in a classroom and having adrenaline, just start surging through my body when we start with I start engaging in a great dialogue with the students, or seeing light bulbs go on in my students' heads when they're thinking about things in a new way, and having that same experience myself when I find a new resource or technique or way of teaching or a perspective or developing my own understanding. I mean, I think that's what's so amazing about teaching and learning. I think of what I do and the kind of research that I do more as scholarly teaching. And so what do I mean by that? That means I look at literatures, I engage with people, I talk with people, I look at my own practice to think about what does good teaching look like? How might I improve my teaching? How are other people talking about what good teaching looks like? And then I bring that into my classrooms. So in some sense, I'm doing research and disseminating research, because that's really what counts as research in a university, in that I'm teaching people about what good teaching is. I'm asking them to develop their own understandings and their own ideas about what good teaching is, based on their own reflection and self-analysis, but also based on scholarly literature.